Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Terrafirmagreg. That miner I made episode is insane. Oh my gosh, look at this. Look at the thousands of crushed ore I have. I processed one full titanium crate's worth, but oh my god, it mines so much. I'll show you the setup I have for it in a little bit, but I am working on resetting up our ore processing this episode because it is time. We no longer macerate first because that step's like already done for us. So I want a bunch more ore washers. I want some more, probably a few more centrifuges, and I'm actually going to replace this macerator. What I did was I made an elite macerator now that we have IV circuits. I also went ahead and let's see, what else did we do? I actually made a list because I was doing quite a bit in between episodes. Okay, so the epichlorohydrin, I did figure out why this one wasn't working. It's because this was an input bus, not an output bus. We're all good now. We have a ton of epichlorohydrin. Again, how we're making this is just water, propene, and chlorine. It doesn't have any chlorine right now because it's turned off, right? That's turned off, which means it's not running because we have it to keep about 150 epichlorohydrin. We have way more than that because I crafted a bunch. So yeah, we have epichlorohydrin. That's all good to go. Now what that let me do is make epoxy. That is just that epichlorohydrin, add some hydrochloric acid and phenol. We have both of those easily, tons. And we are keeping a supply of epoxy in the system. 1,000 it looks like. Oh my. I don't know why I kept so much. But yeah, so we have epoxy going into the system. This is just a titanium fluid pipe with nitric acid. Ooh, since these share an output, I don't think that's running. Well, I mean, I could simplify it by doing that, but then we're going to be voiding we're always going to be making nitric acid and then voiding it. Not great, right? Okay, let's set this up a little differently then. I'm going to put, I need to make more of these. Badly. Okay, I'm going to put this here and grab some redstone cards. Thank God I have plenty of those. And let's say keep, I don't know, 5,000 nitric acid in the system. That seems fine to me. When it's below level, nitric acid, there we are. And then put the redstone here, only active with signal. Now this will stop pumping in when there's, 4,000 or 5,000 nitric acid. There's way too much of it right now. Actually, because I have a buffer, I might... No, I'm not going to do that because that'll take out the system. Then I got to set up another storage bus. Never mind. This shouldn't be working anymore, so I can turn that off voiding. It was basically filling the output buses on the inside. Yeah. Then we're making diluted hydrochloric acid with this epoxy. We're making salt water, which is different than seawater. It's not even in our system. It's just not very useful. And then we're making, of course, water as a byproduct as well. This epoxy now should be running. Ooh, it needs acetone, phenol, epichlorohydrin. Acetone. Why does it have hydrochloric acid? What? What's going on here? How did this happen? It's always a little mess sometimes. Oh no, hydrochloric. Okay, so it just doesn't have enough acetone right now. Good. Man, that is completely invisible here. Did you see something here? Look at that. Oh, that's hard to spot. So our acetone production is kind of lacking. Our acetic acid is good. I wonder what that is. I labeled all these machines, thank God. They would drive me crazy. Yeah, I don't know what is even making acetone. I'll look into that later. Oh, it might be these machines. Nope. Oh, I couldn't get that working, so I set up the other recipe that uses this hypochlorous acid, and now none of this is turned on because we don't need any of that, or the allyl chloride. Also, for auto crafting, these, like I said, these don't really work properly. I figured out why. If there's more than one type of input, then it'll put some physical inputs over here and then fluid inputs over here, and that doesn't quite work. Now, I also don't think it'll work if there's more than one, it requires more than one thing to craft, like an assembler or a circuit assembler, all those things. So what I've started refactoring is I'm only going to have these little subnet setups, right? This is a sub network. That's what that stands for. I'm only gonna have that for benders and things, and like wire mills, things that it doesn't matter what you put in here, it's gonna do what it says, right? And I changed the output because I'm tired of making import buses and acceleration cards, although I did finally fix our ME system. It was making the acceleration cards not quite right, like it wasn't able to craft some components of them. It was the card portion. This we changed the HV circuits. We use these now because we can. Specifically, let's see, this recipe down here, normal resistors, transistors, and capacitors, but we have nano CPU chips, so we can make these now. And it's set up in the clean room just as normal. I'll go through that. Right here, I usually have the circuits, the current circuits that we use pinned, and the current like components, SMD components, right? So anyway, back to this. These two can actually put whatever they want in all of these storage buses, which just goes into the benders. And then a clever setup I saw was, instead of having another set of benders on two, you can actually go from plate to foil while keeping it on one. So it's a little extra processing, but it's a lot less machines and space and all that. So these two access this ME network, this subnetwork. These are all now outputting into these small polyvinyl chloride item pipes, which transfer 2 stacks a second, which is crazy, and they're super easy to make. I actually automated them so ME system can craft them. And then they all go into the aluminum crate, and there's just a single import bus with a couple speed upgrades on them. This is a much better setup. I'm going to do the same thing, like I said, for the wire mill setup, probably, if I even can figure out where it is. Yeah, these wire mills, just so we have less import buses. I mean, you know what? I can do that right now. It's pretty easy to set up. Connect all of these pipes, then put a aluminum crate down, and we don't need, let's see, that's the first wire mill. Let's pop these off. It's easier to do it from this side because the outputs are already facing you. You don't have to like rotate the block in the intersection. There we go. They're all set to output now. And then if I grab an import bus, yes, I do have one. Oh, sorry, sign, you're gonna have to go. Where's my axe? There we are. You notice I have a couple little new things in my inventory that are gonna be pretty cool. Last episode I made the tungsten carbide wire cutters. Let's see, this should work. There we are, easy. And just for safe measure, there we are. Make sure these are not input from the output side, right? I made that tungsten carbide wire cutter a while back, like a couple episodes ago, and it's so fast. Like, it's so nice for cutting these wires. Like, look at this. Boom, gone. Easy. So what I did is I taught our ME system how to make an IV power unit, right? And it actually just finished right before the episode. IV power unit. I manually crafted the tungsten carbide drill head. That was very easy. For the IV power unit, I'm using the medium vanadium battery hulls because they're actually really easy to make compared to the Lapatronic energy orbs. I do want to make one, but the engraved Lapatron crystals are annoying to make, right? We need, how many of those? 24, and each one requires a Lapatron crystal, and those take a long time to make, so I'm holding off on that for now, but it does store an insane amount of 25 minutes of IV power. That is just absurd. But now we have a tungsten carbide IV drill. Look at that. Comparing that to this, right? It stores way more EU. It has about 10,000 more durability, and then the mining speed. It's 64 instead of 19. It also has a better harvest level, and it can do a 9x9x9 area of effect. Isn't that insane? I don't know how I'm gonna charge this. Can I even charge it in here? No. I'm gonna need an IV, no, this is an EV turbocharger, so I'm gonna need an IV turbocharger. Let's see if I can make that. IV insane voltage turbocharger. Yeah, the MA system knows how to make all this stuff, so instead of me figuring it out, I'm just gonna come here, teach our ME system how to make the IV turbocharger, and then ask it to make one. So much easier than trying to like craft all the individual components by myself and all of that. It was a mess. Okay. While that's crafting up, let's show you the new system for circuits, right? So we have all of our circuits in here using the clean room. We do have this too, but we can't make the engraved Lapicon crystal chips yet, so that's a mess. I do have them in order, right? LV circuits. This is MV. I don't. Oh wait, isn't this MV, HV, EV? Yeah, there we are. I don't know why I had it one over. So we have LV, MV, HV, EV, and then IV circuit. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Oh, this is LUV. Oh, I forgot. I made our first LUV circuit. It was pretty easy, right? It's just same stuff. We just use IV circuits instead of EV circuits. So that's why this was one over. For crafting the MV circuits, I don't know what we're doing. I think we're probably using this circuit assembler downstairs. Yeah, because we don't have the access to the best MV circuits yet. Here's our polyvinyl chloride, and I did set up a little bender to make double vanadium steel plates because they were needed in this drill. I do want to see if this thing's done so we can test out our tungsten carbide tools. That's our best bet for now. I don't know what the next one is. I think the next one is actually, the next one I'm pretty sure is neutronium, which is, that's gonna be a bit. I think that's the best tool, like, period. This insane voltage turbocharger, I'm gonna want, this makes 1 amp of IV. So what if I get rid of the battery for our entire base and stick this here? Oh gosh, my inventory is a disaster. Please ignore that. And can I just like supercharge this real quick? Yes, I can. Okay, I'll come back once this is all charged up, I guess. All right, it's all fully charged up and I am over by our miner. So it's way over here. How I'm setting this up is I have a drilling fluid, which is getting low. Actually, that'll last a while. And that's going into here. And then I just have 16 Lapitronic crystals, which I just popped in a bunch of fully charged ones that I was leaving in our system. And then I'm having this output bus go through these and actually store them in super chests. I'll show you why in a second. Our setup back at home, the input of our new system for processing ores is going to be a little bit different. If we look here, it still has plenty to do. I think I came here for like the silver and lead and just a ton of redstone. Look at that. 33,000 ruby, but 16,000 redstone. Yeah, and the numbers are slowly ticking up. I came over here because I wanted to check out this bad boy. 9 by 9 by 9. Oh my goodness. I just clicked. I didn't even like... what? I didn't even mine it. I just clicked and everything disappeared. Are you seeing how crazy this is? Holy. I could just destroy the world. What if I mined out just a big chunk and Flurben gets back, he's like, what did you do? Wow, that's really cool. And you can decrease these, it looks like 2 at a time, and these just 1 at a time for layers. Yeah, I know, my magnet's going crazy because of the sheer amount of stuff it just sucked up. And I don't want any of it. Wow, I filled a trash can. Yep, don't need any of that. I guess I should come down here and grab some items. Yeah, just to clean up the world a little bit. But I think that was a pretty good investment. Our IV, we went from I think an HV to an IV. It's a huge upgrade in our drill speed and well, all our tools, right? I do want to make the electric screwdriver. Actually, I don't know why I would make the electric screwdriver. I only use it to like right click things, which is instant. So I don't see much of a use. Did that use a ton of my hunger or something? Or was I just already hungry? It feels like it used a lot of hunger. Yeah, this is clean. Good. Okay, so let's go back to the base. Our miner's going to keep going for a while here because it actually gets 3 times the crushed ore. So it doesn't have to mine that fast to fill up a ton of super tanks, which is really nice. I'm going to head back to the base, which is... oh, also, if you set your mine up far away, make sure you chunk load it. It's just easier. It'll keep it going so you don't have to AFK next to it. Let's head back to the base and check out our new system for inputting the ores. So what I want to do, since I have them all in super chests, right? I can have a super chest next to a super chest next to a super chest, etc. And they can all output into each other, or they can all output into pipes like this, right? So I'll have all the outputs on the bottom and the top, and they'll all output into here, and they'll slowly be processed. I think it's a better system for storing ores than a ton of titanium crates, which was our previous system. So let's mine this out. And what did I have anything else on my list that I did in between episodes? I don't think so. Just mined a ton of stuff. The most important thing here I mined was tungstate, because we need a lot more of that to make tungsten. I'm going to redo this setup. I'm going to add more ore washers, more centrifuges, change out our macerator for the elite macerator, and then I'll show you what I've done. I'm actually gonna go ahead and ask our ME system to craft another IV power unit because I want a IV tungsten carbide wrench. I think that'd be awesome. This, ooh, I have everything but the tungsten carbide plates, and I think I taught the ME system how to make these. Yeah, perfect. So it's crafting everything up for me right now. This is a weird setup. Like, I have the canner here to make the medium vanadium batteries. I do still have this here for now. I really probably shouldn't. We should at least be charging up some batteries in there, right? Yeah. Let's put these electronic crystals in there. Yeah, I want to make sure the power generation's still going. I might have to make another one of these bad boys. It's not that bad to make. It's just a bunch of titanium. We have infinite titanium. Yeah, these are charging super quick. Let's grab 3 of these less charged ones and keep that going, because I don't want our base to just shut down. There we are, IV power unit. And do I have everything to make this drill? Oh, the wrench tip, let's go. And IV tungsten carbide wrench. Holy, so about the same crafting uses, but 244 mining speed versus 49. I think that's a pretty good upgrade. What do you guys think? From 49 to 244 times 4 or 5 or something? Yeah, that's nice, because I was mining a lot of pipes and all that. So, and I have a mix of pipes right now. You know, it's fine. It's fine. I do want to maybe not power this off from nitrobenzene. I'm actually not sure about that yet, because very few things on our base are powered on nitrobenzene, but we still have like the setup and all of that, so I'm not sure. All right, it's fully charged. Let's test this thing out. But that might be a little too fast. Holy crap. Where did it even go? Did I just fat finger Q? Yeah. This thing is too quick. Can I change it? No? Okay. Whoops. That's fine. I guess we have a insanely fast tungsten carbide wrench now. I don't know how I feel about that. That seemed not good. That's okay. Let's see if I can use any sort of finesse down here. Oh yeah, just clicking is working. I just gotta be careful not to click any more than once. Or not to hold down my mouse button like at all, or it's just gonna mine absolutely everything, right? Where did I just place that? Yeah, I thought I placed one down here accidentally. Oh my goodness, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna get this set up. As you can see, I already made the ore washers. I just gotta kind of see how I want to do the inputs. I think they're gonna come, oh my gosh, come on. They're gonna come down here now. Yeah, I just realized another thing I can do with this setup is like prioritize what I want processed. Look, I want tungsten carbide processed, so I have that output. And then maybe I want some like platinum processed after that. So we have that go out. And all those pipes go down into here. I had to make more pipes. And they should go into these machines. Why don't you have power? Oh, I'm glad I checked that, because they should definitely have been running. There we go. So these are all good to go and running. I'll need to reset up our power, but it's good for now because we have an insane amount of energy crystals. I do want to change this to a 16x battery buffer. I'm sure we have an extra. I just made a ton of those, and then they're going to get thermal centrifuge. It looks like this takes 3 seconds. This takes 5 seconds. So if I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these, oh my gosh, I'm going to do some math. All right, I did the math, and then I did the machines. Not all of them yet. But basically, with 3 of these makes 1 per second. We have 2 of these. We have 6 of them, so that makes 2 per second. Now, 5 of these makes 1 per second, again, because it takes 5 seconds. So I have 10 of these, which means I have 15 machines. Wait, what? No, I have exactly 16 machines. My poor brain. Because I have 10 of these and I have 6 of those. So this 16 machines, that's all going to be powered versus off of one 16x battery buffer, which I really should snag. I love having this on hand. Battery buffer, high voltage. Yeah, we have an extra. And you can shift right click to pop that back up into your inventory, which is really nice. Okay, so one HV 16x battery buffer is actually going to power everything. And I think I'm going to put it here instead. And now I have an option. I could make 16 advanced gas turbine generator 2s. Well, I mean, not really make 16. We definitely have 16. That's probably going to be my best bet, right? Yeah. I'm going to have a line of 16 advanced gas turbine generator 2s, maybe 2 lines of 8. Let's get this going. These energium crystals are going to be in here. And let's grab this. And I think I'm just going to have the line of machines, 2 lines of machines like this. Does that make sense? Yeah, that makes sense to me. We have 23 extra advanced gas turbine generators, by the way, because we don't use them anymore. Now that I think about it, the amperage we're not getting from these turbines, so I don't need 16 of them. I just need enough to charge this reliably. And each one of these makes 512. Each one of these uses 256, and then each one of these uses 480. So if I quickly calculate how much I'm using, right? Let's see, 1, 2, 3. I need 3 for these, and then 480 times, I have 10 of these. Let's see, 480 times 10, and then divide by 512. I'm gonna need 9 and a half, 9 and 3/8 more of these, so 10. So that's 3 and, wow, 10. That's basically, that's 1 each, yeah. So I need 13 of these, not 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's do that. There we are. 13 of these. Oh, you know what? This is actually, it's not a great number, but because of the way I have the wires set up, it is a great number. Look at that. Covers all the wires. Now I just can hook the rest of them up. I have night vision, but I went ahead and stuck an aluminum panel down here just in case, like, mobs want to start spawning. I would not like that. This is really ugly and a mess, but I think I have them all hooked up and going into this. Now I do need more energium crystals. Let's grab, oh, I left it over here, I think. Man, I can't wait to get the armor that automatically feeds you. Wait, what? Where's my ME crafting interface? Did I put it over here? Yeah, I do lose this thing all of the time. Energium, we have plenty of energium crystals. I actually don't want the, why are these not stacking? Who knows? I don't want the charged ones. I'll leave those in there. And there we are. Now I'll pop this back, and our ore processing is almost completely set up. The final thing I want to do is the macerators, right? These, I kind of need an equal number, but if I use the insane, oh, where's my elite macerator? This runs on IV power, which now that I'm thinking about it is crazy. IV power, it voltage in, how much does this use? Hold on, if that uses 8,000 per EU per tick, that's like more than I'm even making, right? That's one of these. What? Let me see. I'm gonna make another one. And by make another one, I mean I'm gonna teach the ME system how to make another one. I don't want to make another one. Large combustion engine. How does that look? Ah, completely craftable. No. Some ingredients cannot be extracted from the network. Replan? Start? There we are. I don't know. Maybe I gotta keep more sulfuric acid. I'll make all the other components too. Alright, it looks a little scuffed, but it does work. I'm gonna fix it up. But basically, I can't make the IV dynamo hatch yet because, which would make it so this outputs IV. Right now I only have the EV dynamo hatch, so it does 4 amps of EV, and then that goes into this extreme voltage transformer, which transforms it back into 1 volt of IV. It's a little wacky, but the IV dynamo hatch, look, it costs insane voltage coils, and we just haven't gotten around to iridium yet. I'm gonna wait on Flurben for that one probably, but I'm using platinum wires, and you know what, I'm probably don't need ADAX. Platinum's really easy to get, luckily for us. This makes 1 per second, which is awesome. It's 5 times faster than these machines, and so which means I only need 2 of these, and our system does know how to make them. So I think I should be able to run 2 of these. We're gonna find out though. Oh, it only uses 512 HV EU per tick. Oh my goodness, it can run off HV. I didn't have to do any of that. Oh well. Our processing is much better. If you want to set it up yourselves, I have 6 of these, what are these things called? Who knows? 6 ore washers, 10 thermal centrifuges, and then I'm going to use 2 elite macerators, and then we're good to go. As always, thanks for watching, everyone.